We've reached the midpoint of our semester. This week you'll have two things to tackle, your midterm and your first look at image classification. A word of advice, take your midterm first. The classification content this week is not on the midterm, so make sure you prioritize the midterm before you start loading your brain with any new information. That being said, now that we're getting into classification, the labs will be a little bit more complex and may take you a little bit longer. So I do encourage you, after you complete your midterm, to take a break, take a breather before you dig back into new material. This semester, we will look at two types of pixel-based image classification. Image classification uses spectral signatures of each pixel to help identify clusters of similar pixels, or pixels that are spectrally related. From there, you, as the remote sensing technician, determine what land cover those pixels represent. There are a lot of different methods available to do this. This week we'll focus on automated classification, also known as unsupervised classification. In the unsupervised classification method, the grouping or classifying your pixels will occur with minimum input from you. Most of your work is done after the tool does the classification. The hands-on lab this week from the textbook will be quite detailed, so take your time with it and make sure you follow along closely. And then the hands-on lab this week will help you apply what you've learned to your own image. When we did our module on change detection, the change detection tools and wizards that we looked at were considered pre-classification change detection. When you complete your image classification, whether it's unsupervised this week or supervised the following weeks, if you do this on two images from the same place over different time periods, you can use these images to do a change detection analysis. So it's called post-classification change detection. We'll look at that in a few weeks when we get into some of the applications of remote sensing, but stay tuned for that. Good luck this week on your exam, and let me know if you have any questions about the content.